Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Aquarius March 1, 2022. It's a potentially good time for feeling at home with someone you care about. Bonds can strengthen through the sharing of a dream or goal. You can feel especially inspired to pour more attention into your home life and work or health endeavors. These affairs are more fulfilling as you seek to improve rather than focus on the flaws. Enjoying the company of loved ones and family can figure strongly now. You're feeling comforted but also optimistic, ready to make progress. Activating your harmony-seeking 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others. While there's significant potential in your love life, starting something new in this area of your life isn't suggested at this time, especially while the planet of love retrogrades. The irony? Venus retrograde is a magnet for past lovers and situations, as you are being called to reflect, review, and reassess the situation at hand. That said, if something or someone suddenly resurfaces, don't disregard the reasoning behind it. Under today's moon in Pisces, you might be feeling a little more emotionally connected to your job than usual. The magical lunation takes place in your daily sector of work and routine, which invites a little magic into your usual work life. At work, you might have some issues concentrating, especially if daydreams take over, or you get lost in one creative project instead of chipping away at your to-do list. Luckily, today's wistful lunar energy is perfect for ending your workweek with an easygoing mindset and positive attitude. The dwarf planet Ceres only retrograded back into your financial sector last month, but already she is slowing to a crawl ahead of her direct turn in 7 days. Ceres is less focused on the money and more on a chance to revisit your financial needs and priorities ahead of a wave of new momentum that money matters are about to get. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. It's a good time to check in with the people you live with. Something is going on around the house that requires your attention. Not to worry. It can probably be solved with a little charm and a lot of humor. You have every right to simply have fun with others, but with this attitude you rarely experience the feeling of true love. Being a great heartbreaker limits your experiences, not allowing anyone to break through the barrier you place around yourself. You feel sad and lonely and wonder what it is you're missing. When you feel hurt, you tend to turn your hard side toward the outside world to protect yourself, thinking thoughts like, never again, and, goodbye forever. But you don't stay that way forever. To help gently ease yourself out of this stuck position, keep yourself going on your usual health regimen. Keep the water flowing through your system, keep the blood circulating with running, walking, or other aerobic exercise, and most of all keep your emotions in check so they don't disturb your sleep pattern. Don't be surprised if you find yourself feeling more pensive than anything else on this day. It's a day full of your own 7 essence, and this can see you contemplating your life, the relationships in it, and the direction you are heading. Rather than struggling to be productive, work with this day, as it will ground you and help you. Even a few minutes of meditation may make all the difference in helping you do whatever you need. Take more time later this evening. Your tarot reading for today. The Lovers, Temperance, and the Hermit. You need to have a change, a break in routine, and do something different. The cards show that this is a deep-seated feeling in you, a desire for somewhere else and for something else. It is true that it has not been easy in recent times. Everyday worries have been too much, and your projects have been affected. Fortunately, you have this beautiful light in you, this thirst for novelty, meetings, and discoveries. This openness should allow you to bounce back in your life and find the warmth in your heart again. It is by living new experiences that you learn about yourself, and you will discover the full extent of your potential. On the emotional level, you seem very critical of yourself. Still, The cards show that you have all the qualities necessary for sharing a lasting and fulfilling relationship. You are an understanding person in whom people can trust. Your loved ones particularly appreciate you for your unique and sensible personality. You are never short of new ideas, and emotionally you are a trustworthy person. There's a man around who consumes your thoughts and who seems to want to start a dialogue. He is a shy person who will struggle to make the first move. The cards evoke the purity of his feelings and show that with a little tact you should be able to get closer to him. There is also a person who occupies a privileged spot in your life. His feelings are well established, and it is up to you to share happy times with that person. Our eyes in the sky. This is not a day of logical, rational thinking, but rather a time of tender sentiments. Emotions could run high, and there could be a need to escape reality. This might mean that we want to believe in fairy tales, although we know they're a far cry from our mundane lives. This energy can also make us overly optimistic. We want to believe the best in others even though we know that they aren't always able to live up to our expectations and hopes. However, we still want to align with the positive vibe. It doesn't hurt to keep an open mind and heart and a positive mentality. To be honest, the world could use a little more optimism. Ride the energetic high you're feeling today. We are somewhat allergic to stress at this point, and due to heightened sensitivities, it benefits us to spend our time with others who are similarly conflict-averse. Calming environments where we are free to express ourselves tactily or creatively are good for our soul. As we are in a nurturing headspace, this aspect presents an ideal occasion to cook for loved ones or invite friends over to lounge and take the morning easy with coffee or tea. Mid-morning, our easygoing morning attitude may now have metastasized into something lazier and more lethargic than grounded and centered. Motivating ourselves can present a challenge, and we seem to operate under the potentially erroneous assumption that if something needs doing, someone else is already on it. Suppositions can make for awkward moments later, when we find that our optimism was unfounded.